Hello, fellow YouTubers. So, I think as many other people out there, I've been on a long search of, I guess we could call a perfect iPhone case. I mean, there's a lot of cases out there. There's the ones that, like the leather folio type that you could stick on, you put the iPhone inside of it, you could stick it on your belt, stuff like that. But I feel it's kind of like a pain in the neck to constantly take it in and out of that every time it rings, things like that. I mean, it's just I don't know. I kind of always was looking for something that you could just kind of put on the back of the phone so it doesn't get scratched. It's very scratch prone, and just kind of shove in your pocket. On the front here, I actually have the Zag, the Zag face shield. I used to have the back shield as well, but the problem with the back shield is when lid gets kind of stuck in the edges, it gets all icky and it peels off, so it becomes really messy looking and stuff like that. But the front is probably the best shield that I've gotten so far. I mean, just the way you put it on, they have kind of a spray thing. There's no bubbles whatsoever. It's very, very, clear. It protects the screen very well. I mean, you could literally, in the commercial they show, I'm not going to try this, but they show you, how they pretty much scratch it with a knife, a key, and things like that. And it feels like it would withstand that kind of abuse. I mean, it's a really, really nice shield, so I definitely recommend it. It's like, you can find it in most electronic stores for about like $10, so I definitely recommend it. Actually, I think it might be $15, but whatever the case is, it's definitely worth it. I don't think you're going to need any other face shield after that. But besides the point, I actually saw a couple of reviews on a bunch of different cases. There's a fellow YouTuber, his name is it's me Morpheus Carlos. He does a lot of reviews on various iPhone cases. He's done maybe like over 20 so far. I mean, I've watched a lot of them. They're very good, very in depth. There's another one called his channel is called Ayo Bonus. Ayo Bonus's channel. He does a lot of reviews like that as well. So I was kind of watching their stuff, and it inspired me to kind of do a review of my own, my take on it. The particular case that I got was the one made by Capsule Rebel. I know, it's me, Morpheus Carlos. He did a review on it as well. He had like the black and the yellow one, the bumblebee looking case, which was really cool. But I actually got the one they call the Red Devil. It's a red and black case. So the package just arrived today. I was waiting for it for a while, and I didn't even open it yet, as you can see. So I'm actually going to do that with you guys here, and we're going to go over the case and see if it might just be the perfect case for the iPhone, because Ayo Bonus did mention that it's as close as they get. So, alright, let's open this thing up. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see, we got something about a Black Friday sale. And the case itself. Okay. Alright. Capsule Rebel. Alright. So they in this company, this case is about it was about $25 with the shipping from Switch Easy. They come with free stuff. I believe Carlos mentioned that it is a movie stand in here, and I think there's going to be a free face shield, but I think that's what I saw. The funny thing about this, and you'll see the difference, is I saw what I thought was a Capsule Rebel case in the mall the other day, and I picked it up. This was actually $18. So see, it almost, camera, you can't really see the difference. The color is a little bit off, but it looks almost perfect on camera. The problem, though, is I'll show you this later, is that this case, because the way it works is it's there's actually two parts to the case. There's the sort of the softer part, and then the harder spine. So this is the part that kind of hugs the phone, and the spine goes on top of it, so that way it's shock proof and it doesn't get scratched up. Problem is if you can see with this, first of all, this is very lint happy, but if you can see with this part, it's very very flimsy. So it's after watching Carlos's video, it seems that the actual Capsule Rebel case, this part is a lot harder. It's more like a hard rubber, and he mentioned that it does not collect any lint. So much, this one does. I mean, you can't really see it on camera again, but there's a bunch of lint inside, and that ends up being stuck on the back of this, which gets pretty disgusting. So, but anyways, I thought it was a steal because I didn't realize the difference. I got it for about $18. That I watched Carlos's review, and I noticed that it was a little bit of a different case. So, I mean, the thing is, I'll kind of show you how this looks on a phone. I mean, I noticed right away that something was a little off, because here, I'll put this part on for you. Okay, it just kind of goes like that over it, pretty easy, and then back goes right here. There. Okay. Alright. Alright, and the corners, this is hard to look. Okay, the corners snap onto the soft. It's a bit of an issue here with these corners because this thing is so flimsy again. Alright, so here you go. There we go. Alright, so, I mean, it feels okay. Looks pretty cool. Problem with this particular one, being that this is a ripoff, is because this is so flimsy, it doesn't really protect the front of it. And first of all, you see right here, you can see the chrome. Well, that's because, see, there's nothing holding this piece. I guess it wouldn't be so much of a problem was this a harder rubber, but, I mean, it just comes off. So when you pocket it, it gets all messed up. And then especially this piece right here at the bottom, try to see if the camera focuses on it. It's hard to see with this light, but I like that. See, it's kind of, it just hangs on there, which is, right, doesn't really do anything and feels like it's going to come off. But anyway, so that's the rip-off. But, again, I thought, it was out of the packaging, and it's one of those mall stands, so it was like $18. I thought it was the same thing, but apparently it's not. So it didn't come with anything else, but whatever. I guess I'll keep it, maybe because I think, I'm not sure, but I think the back is almost made out of, it's the same. If it's the same size, maybe, it could use like a reusable back, but whatever. So, let's see. Let's, I guess, take a look and see if this is, in fact, the perfect case for the iPhone so far. This is an iPhone 3G, by the way, not 3GS. I actually ended up getting this about a month before 3GS came out, which, well, I mean, I don't really care much for, I guess, the added feature on the 3GS, which I believe is just something with the camera. I'm not entirely sure. Everything else I think is the same. I mean, it is a little bit faster. My friend has one, and we kind of compared it side to side. It loads the internet is about 5 seconds faster or so, but it's not a deal breaker. So again, this is pretty new. I didn't care, but it sucks that they don't really announce. Well, I guess they did, but I wasn't paying attention, whatever the case may be. But whatever. So seeing how I'm already running on about almost 10 minutes of video, let's do the actual unboxing and the review of the case. We'll put the case on the phone, I guess, in part 2. So I'm going to leave you guys here and just click on part 2 and let's get this thing underway.